My case study I'm going to be sharing with you is around a college-funded project that was powered by service design. So Designing Good to Great at Dundee and Angus College was a project that ran over 2 years. So it was a massive college-wide project. So what I'm going to do in my slides is I'm going to give you the what it is, how it happened, who was involved, what we did, what we achieved, and then some takeaways. So to give you the lessons learned and key components for success. So this case study is really focused on an organisation-wide approach to service design. So, and we get through here. There were two things that happened in 2017, and I think I saw Adam saying that he was here today, so yeah, thank you very much for everything. Global GovJam happened in Dundee and Angus College in 2017. Now the Jams is a global event that takes place normally over the same 2 days that in the year, and it brings lots of different people together, lots of different backgrounds, all to one place to learn about design and tackling problems using design. So this was really important for us. We were able to show people straight away the value of design before it was even embedded into the college. So the GovJam was the catalyst for the creation of the Service Design Academy. 85 people turned up to that jam, and we realised then and there that there was a need for service design training and service design courses going forward. And the college really saw the value of design right then and there. So what did we do? We started to introduce, we provided support and training, and we gave the opportunity to practice. So instead of our normal development day at the start of August, we ran a service design workshop. There was 8 different experiences that you could take part in, and everybody from the college was involved in that. So that's from the caretaking staff right up to the executive, including the cleaners, the canteen staff. Everybody was involved in this, and that was extremely important to get everybody's buy-in from the start. So that's the grassroots buy-in, introducing everybody at the same time to that language, the different tools that we were going to be using, and also the executive buy-in, so from the top down and from the bottom up. So everybody was involved in that, and everybody was aware of what was going on. Year 1 for us was really about that introduction, getting people used to service design, trying out the tools, trying out the different workshops. Year 2 was about embedding and collaborating and taking the stabilisers off and allowing people in different departments to try it out themselves. And to be able to support that, we had service design champions, if you like. They came and did our training academy, and so they had a little bit more experience to be able to take back into their departments. So these little pockets of good then started to fill out and really embed across the college. So what I wanted to do is give you a couple of examples of the projects that we've done over those 2 years. So the Good to Great project was an improvement project, and it was powered by service design. So about 15 to 18 of the 30 projects that were ran were completely focused around service design, using that double diamond that Jean showed you at the start. So this is right from curriculum through to customer and student experience, as well as the academic side of things, so reinventing curriculum. I'm going to give you an example of a couple. So one that we're really proud of at the Service Design Academy and within the college is the help points. So the help points was an idea that came from one of the very first workshops that we ran back in 2017. And we prototyped it in August 2017. And by prototype, I mean we literally threw a couple of chairs and tables and a computer into a corridor, put up a laminated sign and said help points, and said, okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, we'll give it a go. So this was a one-stop shop that was allowing all students to come and have one point where they can come, find out about their finances, find out about their bursary, find out about their courses, anything that they wanted. It meant that that help point was the central meeting place and the central location for any help needed in the college. So that not only helped our students, but it also helped the staff. They were able to direct to the help point, and it was really beginning to redirect traffic so that the people within the programs teams in the back house were able to concentrate on their work instead of doing administration. So it was a really big turnaround. January 2019, 2018, we did an evaluation of that. And because of the positives that we were taking from that, because we could see the value that it was working, they then put in proper help points with, the computers set up, the proper offices and areas so that they could have confidential conversations. So that was really, really successful. So that's sort of the professional services side of things. The curriculum side of things, I have an example here from our horticulture department. So Gregor, who leads on the horticulture, is the curriculum and quality lead at Dundee and Angus College for the horticulture department, was really looking at modernising his curriculum. He knew that it wasn't fit for purpose and that there was opportunity to make it even better. So we started to introduce service design into horticulture, and we did a range of different workshops and helped Gregor to start to implement some of the ideas that came from the students. One of those ideas was Dig and Dine, which will be an immersive fine dining experience that you can come and take part in at the college. So our horticulture students will grow all of the vegetables, all of the food. Our hospitality staff and our cookery students, will cook the food and make it a fine dining experience. Our hospitality students will serve you. And whilst you go into this fine dining experience, you will actually be immersed in the learning experience. So you will see where they are growing the veg on one side, and you will see the cookery students working away, making your food as you enter. So a completely immersive experience that's interdisciplinary right across the college. We even have our architects and our joinery students helping to make that experience happen. Last example, I wanted just a little fun one. There were loads of different projects within Dundee and Angus College's Good to Great. It was a process where staff and students could bid for the opportunities. So bidding for money, resources or support to make something happen. This one's really good fun. Escape from DNA. So we actually have created our own escape rooms. So the learner engagement team, again, interdisciplinary, getting the joinery students in to help design the different rooms. And this gives us an opportunity to take our students or to take our team for some team bonding. And there are now 3 or 4 different escape rooms that you can go and book into and take your class or your team there for a bit of team bonding. Okay. So like I say, a whole range of different experiences and a range of different projects that went on within Good to Great within those 2 years. So lessons learned for me. I want to use my notes for this. I haven't used my notes so far, but I really want to use my notes for this just so that I get exactly right. So the lessons learned for me, time. It's not ordinary training like time management, or you go on and you do Excel training. This is a completely different approach to working. It's a complete mindset flip. This is something that you need to practice, and it does not happen overnight. If you're trying to embed this into an organisation, you need to give time and space to allow that to happen. Okay? So like I say, it doesn't happen overnight. If you're going to try and nudge people into working differently forever, that is more than a 2-day workshop. You need to have the support in place and the space and the time to be able to try it out. Sometimes we do fail, that's okay. The more that we fail, the more that we iterate, the more that we learn from what we're doing, the better. We can identify where the failures are quickly by prototyping things like we did with the help points, and then we change it and iterate, okay? Data, data, data. I cannot stress this more. Can we start to measure what we're doing? How do we put value onto the things that we are doing when sometimes it's not about KPIs, sometimes it's not about saving money, it's actually about making a better experience. So if you are going to do something like this, measure everything. Measure your time, measure your resources, and keep a note of everything that you do. Collect that data. Everything that we do is based on that data. And the last one there, it is hard. Service design is great fun. The workshops, the experiences are great fun, but the implementation, it is hard, okay? Because you're asking people to change their ways of working, and sometimes it's not an easy journey. but we're all here to support you, so please do give it a go. Key components, this is my last couple of last slides here. Key components for me was that buy-in both ways. And actually the GovJam gave us the opportunity to show the executive right from the start the value in service design. So that leadership buy-in, but also your grassroots buy-in, so the people on the ground actually believing and seeing the value of it straight away. Leaders and influencers. So that may not be your executive, it may not be your management. Who are the leaders in your organisation? Who are the influencers? Who are the ones that know somebody from every department? Those are the people that you need to get on your side. Can you get those influencers to start working with you and to start spreading the good value of service design? Service design is a team sport. It is not just for academics, it is not just for administrators, this is for everyone. Design, we were having a conversation yesterday with Birgit Myers from the Service Design Network, and she said something that really resonated with me, that managing is designing and designing is managing. So we need to have leaders in this, we need to have executives doing service design too. Everybody needs to be involved. Again, data, data, data. Collect it, live by it. Do what the data shows you to do. You will gather data from all over, and you need to be able to use that data in the right way. Harvest it, do it ethically, and do it right. And I think the key component for the Service Design Academy really embedding service design into Dundee and Angus College was having a shared language and that toolkit readily accessible to everybody to be able to give it a go. So the results of that are that project statistics, over those 2 years, there was a financial saving of 1.5 million, a 10% reduction in administration costs. Learner retention grew. We were already really high at 84%, but to 87%. We've got lots of different stats here. And like I said, I will share these slides with you afterwards, but you can see here now the data is speaking for itself. We have the statistics to prove that this has worked. Particularly around the modernisation of the curriculum portfolio. So 90% of our curriculum has now changed and improved for the better. This was recognised within the Campbell Christie Public Service Reform Award. And we were up against lots of different big organisations, you know, government improvements, NHS, and we won. Dundee and Angus College going from good to great, pulling out those really, really impressive stats again. That's me. So, like I said, I will share the statistics with you. We have a PDF handout with staff and student feedback, and I'll share that with you afterwards. Thank you very much.